For the past couple of weeks, I've been or was extremely involved in a very intense pediatric case, and they're always difficult. Um, and there's lots of stories about that, but one of the pieces I want to share is about the brother. The patient was 16-year-old football star, just gorgeous young man, and his younger brother was 12, but had a form of autism and absolutely lovely. This was one of the most beautiful families I think I've ever worked with, and to watch them go through this process was extraordinarily painful, uncomfortable, sitting in the presence of suffering. But you never get used to seeing to that degree. Throughout the process, they were not only grappling with their son who was dying, his anticipatory grief, their grief, family and friends, but they were trying to handle best they could the grief and anticipate needs of this younger brother. And when to tell him that he was actually dying and this and that, and they went back and forth. And this young man just had a beautiful way of parroting things. It's how he processed, and they were very concerned about telling him at the time of death. And so this young man died, and I'm pleased to say it took some work, but it was beautiful with his family present, and he was calm and he was comfortable. Never acceptable, of course, but he did die, and they made all this space to tell the younger brother, and they were concerned. They're not sure quite what the reaction is going to be. It was going to be anger, and so anyways, these beautiful parents just made all this space, and they tell the younger brother, and he had a lot of curiosity, looked him over, and said, "Well, he's going to come back as a little boy, just like me." And then he said, he's going to come back as a star. The wisdom of this young man in that situation, it wasn't my child, and I felt comforted by his presence and the way he explained this. And his parents being who they are, they decided to have the older brother's body picked up around dusk so that at night they could go out and find their brother in the sky. And for a really difficult case, it took a lot out of me. That for me was healing, and I hope it was healing for the parents. And I just think we have so much to learn from this young man. So, thank you.